Shalom Yasharallah. First and foremost, I want to say all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim, Rachah HaKodash, double honors to the apostles and elders of the house of David. Salutations to you brothers throughout the four corners of the earth, teaching the truth and righteousness and sincerity to you Israelite foreigners. Come back home to the truth. To those that passed on, serving the Lord, the dead in Yahweh Shai Shalaraz first. To you sisters who believe, keep encouraging and supporting your brothers out here teaching this truth, and always commemorate the sister who washed Yahweh Shai feet when you read the scriptures. All right, I want to talk about what happened today at camp, because it was very interesting the way it all played out, from his choice of who he steps to, right? Because I must have weak link written on my face. I must look like the weak link. That almost makes me feel like, goddamn, like when a chick that doesn't feel she's a whore gets approached like a whore, she'll probably be like, damn, what about me made you think that I was that? So it's like, in this case, I would think that you're not going to go to somebody you are confident is strong in the faith. I know that the way the body language and everything, you would think that I'm a follower in the camp, but I'm the most experienced member. So I don't know what made him think to go to me. But when you really look at all, like, they always test me. It's always the light-skinned motherfucker. I don't know what it is. Like, they always try to test me. So what just took place, when the guy was there, he walked up to the camp. First off, I saw that he was intentionally walking to us. It's not somebody I was wandering, or his immediate thing was to walk up to us. And once he got to us, he pretended to listen. I could tell that he practically couldn't keep his eyes off of me. So I feel like he probably thought he had his mark. Like, oh, this nigga looks like the one that's weakest in the faith. Because I don't know what it is. I might look aloof, or I don't know what the fuck I look like to the outsider looking in. But, for one of these monkeys referring to Esau, picking me out of everybody, like me and him have some type of confidence with each other, like we know each other. That's how he almost made it seem. His eyes were fixated on me a lot of that time, and I was actually looking away from him, but I was looking at him through my peripheral, because my thought is, all right, if he's gonna make a move on the camp, I want him to think that I'm not looking at him. I want him to think he has the element of surprise. So I purposely looked away from him, but kept my peripheral on him. So every time I did actually look in his direction, he was looking at me. So I felt like he felt that he found his mark. Like, yo, this guy is gonna be the one that I can trick out of this. If I'm gonna cause chaos, it's gonna be this guy. I don't know why I look like the oldest. I don't know what about, I really don't know what about me made him use me as a mark. Like, he obviously doesn't know us and doesn't know that I'm actually the elder out of this crew. Out of this group, I'm the one that's been, in this thing the longest. So, I mean, not that we have a weak link, but I mean, it's a trick that's been tried on me many times in my history in Israel. They always seem to come to me. Either they'll send a Spanish motherfucker or a white motherfucker, not realizing that they're sending the guy that can't stand you fucking devils the most. Probably, I don't know. But He had his eyes fixated on me the whole time. So at one point I felt like I almost knew how it was going to play out. He was going to come to me and try to ask me questions. So that's what he did. So I told him, hang on, because he's the speaker. So then I told him, hey, you got a question. Because I thought at that point, hey, you know what? Let's not be too evilly suspicious. Let's entertain. Let's at least see if he has a genuine question. So he asked his question. Atazawam answered it the best way possible. Because with his answer, you get two for the price of one. You get, if he is a sincere person, possibly even a brother that just looks white, asking a question, then the answer would edify him. But if he is a fucking demon, which he turned out to be an agent, the answer will be non-committal and very, it wasn't a vague answer, but it wasn't the type of answer, it was a very well-crafted answer. Keep in mind, Atazawam doesn't rap, but when he does freestyle, he freestyles well. He's a good off-the-top thinker, Elder Atazawam. So the way he handled it, perfect. I would say it's that, like, I can't think of a flaw. So the guy then proceeded to say, oh yeah, you guys are cool, so I want to, I have more questions. He never had another question. At one point he went to smoke a cigarette. He moved back because at that point I guess he realized, like, yo, these guys don't take kind of cigarette smoke. Somebody might have gave him a look the first time he pulled out the cigarettes. He was smoking Marlboro Ultra Lights. So at one point while he was smoking a cigarette, or after, I heard a woman walk past him and he spoke to her in Spanish. And I think he was doing that for me to maybe get me to feel, oh, he might be a Spanish motherfucker that look white like me. Which I don't think I really look white, but whatever. I've heard both. But as Elder Atazawam was teaching, what had happened was some YN came from behind the camp, like not literally behind us, but the parking garage that we teach in front of, and they was talking about something. Obviously they know each other. I really wasn't into their conversation because I'm really a very mind your business type of person. But then, I guess, he the head nodding in agreement a little bit. And then I guess at one point he had to go, so he came up to me to shake my hand. And I thought he was going to give me the regular shake, but he did the, you know what I mean? Like the hood one, basically. The way we Black and Latino people, quote unquote, shake hands. So at the end of, as he shook my hand, he inched closer to me, which, to be honest with you, knowing what I'm dealing with, it would have been a relief if he would have fucking stabbed me. So at least we know what the fuck's going on, and the word would just go on, But because I literally, you never know, motherfucker might shake your hand and then fucking have a knife in the other one and fucking stab the shit out of you. Pause. But no, he came in closer and he said to me in Spanish, él es parasita, no lo confías. Which means he's a parasite, don't trust him. So I guess then he just walked away. Atazawam asked me what he had told me, but I didn't want to create a scene. I don't know how Elder Atazawam would react to what he said. So to not create a possible situation where the agent could have gotten irritable or whatever, or make Atazawan mad at the wrong moment, I waited until the guy was gone. Because he stayed, after he said what he said, he was still not too far from us. He stopped. Kind of like he was waiting for me to tell Atazawan so that Atazawan could say something to him. So I let him, I waited till the guy was gone. Well out of our sight so I could tell Atazawan. And I know that he really, Elder Atazawan really wanted to know what the hell was said. So when I told him, that's when we started, breaking down everything, because the guy was straight out of a fucking agent's playbook. He was a perfect agent if there were one. That's just what he was. He perfectly played his hand like a fucking agent. But we didn't fall for it. So that's just what it is. But that boosts my faith. What doesn't boost my faith is why me of all people? Of everybody there's 5 brothers. They always pick me for some reason. I don't know if these fucking guys are working together with all the previous fucking agents that have done the same thing that he did today. I don't know if they think that they're gonna break me down or something. Pause. But it just struck me odd that this damn fucking Edomite, he could be around here for all I know. I wouldn't be surprised if he's in this car. Like, it's crazy. Like, you just never know. You just never know. That's why I be very careful wherever I go, whatever I do. But it's just funny how you're going to come up to me and tell me a man that I've known 13 years. Oh, he's a parasite. Don't trust him. Like, what about anything that you've seen? I guess he thinks I'm stupid. I guess he really just thinks that he had a sucker. Like, I would have fell for it or something. I don't know what. Like, really. I want to get rid of whatever it is that made him think that I was the easy mark to say that to. I want to get rid of whatever it is about me that makes these fucking agents think that I'm the one that's going to be turned or whatever. Because he must not know he's dealing with a veteran in Israel. Not that that makes me any more, I mean, shit, Comfy was in this truth for a while before he became the so-called comforter. I don't know what the hell it was that made him think that. I mean, at the end of the day, I guess whoever he would have stepped to would have had to think about that. But me, I just have a long history of fucking people coming up to me and thinking that that they're gonna tell me the thing that's gonna take me out of this truth. I don't know. Like, I done had Hispanic motherfuckers tell me don't trust them. It's funny. A lot of times they try to sow seeds of discord based on what I look like. I look like when I was with House of Israel, I had somebody refer to me as Zabak's follower. And Zabak was like, I'm not even the original one that taught him. But it is what it is. You got to be very intelligent to watch out for Satan's devices. And that was very well played by the elder. Spiritually, all praise goes to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahweh Shai. But he definitely, I respect definitely the way he handled that situation. The Lord worked through him to handle that situation perfectly. Because who knows, he could have been trying to get us to align ourselves with something. There's a reason why, knowing that we're reading out of the Bible, he listened to us at least long enough to know that we were reading from the Bible. I mean, there's nothing about us that screams Nation of Islam. If you know the nation, are we in fucking bow ties? Like, I don't know how stupid he was trying to pretend to be. But some of the shit he said was really so stupid that it had to be deliberate. He had to deliberately be doing that. But, you know, you brothers out here doing the work, definitely let that be an example of how to handle a situation like that, because that fucking scumbag, that was an agent. People are going to come to you. I was actually watching the Lines of Israel class today, and Priest Daniela brought up that Esau has this thing called honeypots. Now, if you watch the movie The Interview, there was a really attractive woman from the CIA that basically convinced them to kill Kim. I forgot what his name is. Kim Jong-un, right? And Seth Rogen's character was like, yeah, she's honeypotting us. Because that's what it is, an attractive woman that gets you to crack. You know, like, I remember one time that I went to see a presentation for Wyndham, a timeshare basically, Wyndham. And surprise, surprise, they sat me down with a dark-skinned woman. Like, I don't know if they knew my type, but that's pretty much the way it would be. Like, if they try to get me to crack, watch them fuck around and send me the most prettiest dark-skinned woman in the world. It'd be funny. It'd be real funny, because they just know my type. You know, because Priest Daniela, he was saying that, you know, they know what you like on social media. So if you see me liking pictures of women, they'll look at the woman and they'll do whatever. They'll send you your type of woman. What he said, I've heard before too, that they honeypotted Minister Khalid Muhammad. I believe that. I believe that you know, Kevin Samuels too. Priest Daniela brought up Kevin Samuels. Like, they know what you're attracted to. So they'll find Satan's job. Satan's job is to get you out of this truth. Who's he going to use? He's going to use the one that everybody loves because they're so fucking angelic by their own visual shit. Who do they always paint as angels? White people. Who has the fluffy white angel wings? White people. Little do they know that you're more likely to gain trust from me sending a black person. And even then, you're not going to get my trust, because I don't trust nobody. But it's just like, yo, they have a playbook, and trust me, that guy's the easiest person to spot. Like I said, you want to get me, you even want a fighting chance, send me a black person. Judah, Benjamin, or Levi. Don't send me no fucking white man, because I'm gonna. No, you're not gonna get me out of this truth. You're not gonna say nothing to me to make me question my faith. Like, I don't know what he was trying to do. He never disagreed with the doctrine, because I guess he knew that, yo, nah, these guys are the stuff that Atazuan was saying when he was there was so intelligent, because I was paying attention to all that. All the stuff that guy was saying, I mean, that guy was nodding in agreement with, I was peeping all of that. So it's just funny how they think that we're that stupid to just fall for shit. But anyway, with that, I think I've ranted over 20 minutes. My videos aren't usually 20 minutes. But yeah, send me an attractive dark-skinned woman. I'll at least pretend to be deceived. Let me give you a playbook on how to even get your foot in the door with me. Send her to be a bartender at Blue Ribbon in Hillside. Hollywood Blue Ribbon. And you may at least have me pretend to be deceived. You may. I will make it to where I know you're trying to deceive me, but you're gonna think, oh, this guy is totally falling for this woman. But anyway, with that, I'm gonna say shalom.